Wild 'N Out is an American sketch comedy and improv television series that was created and hosted by comedian Nick Cannon. The series puts two teams of comedians against each other in a series of Wild 'N Out games, which are basically improvisational comedy games. The show's been going around for many years and seasons, and the show has the green light to go on to its 14th season. Now, even though this show has been around for a very long time, there's still a lot of things that you may not be aware of. So whether or not you're just getting into the show or if you've been a fan since the start, some of these secrets will still shock you. Which is why in today's video we're taking a look at 10 secrets you didn't know about Wild 'N Out. Now before we kick this video off, make sure to leave a like down below if you enjoy watching the show. Almost everyone knows that Nick Cannon, the host of the show Wild 'N Out, used to also host America's Got Talent until things got sour.
You came in, you ain't taking no break. And if you keep showing up late while this company is expanding, I'ma do you like America's Got Talent did Nick Cannon.
The thing is, not everyone knows the full story about what happened. After making a racial joke in a Showtime comedy special, he learned that the network executives of NBC's America's Got Talent were considering the option of firing him over that joke. Nick made the decision to leave America's Got Talent. Conan wrote once, after days of deliberating over some extremely disappointing news, that I was being threatened with termination by the executives because of a comedy special that was only intended to bring communities closer together. I was to be punished for a joke. Nick Conan writes on Instagram and Facebook, "This has weighed heavy on my spirit. It was brought to my attention that NBC believed that I was in a breach of contract because I had disparaged their brand. So in my defense, I would ask how so? Or is this just another way to silence and control the outspoken voice who often battles the establishment?" This really isn't anything new. Events like these pop out all the time. Situations like these where media creators are getting fired over some controversial jokes just happens all the time. Sometimes it's warranted and other times there's barely any reasoning to it. Personally, I'm with Nick Cannon on this one. I think it was for the best that he left the organization that frowns down on freedom of speech and censors its own artists, because no one ever really wants to feel controlled like that and be treated like a piece of property. Did you also know that Lori Hernandez, who appears multiple times on the show, is actually an Olympic athlete? She won 2 medals in the Rio Olympics in 2016. Apart from her gymnastic success, she also won the crown at Dancing with the Stars, proving that she's a great dancer as well. And finally, her appearance on Wild 'N Out proved that she's a great rapper, which is quite impressive for an 18-year-old.
Come on, Nick. You're tired and old, and unlike your chains, mine are real gold.
Oh, yeah, real gold.
Make some noise for the black team captain, Miss Lori Hernandez. I know you used to winning the gold, but what you want to
Azealia Banks, who was one of the guests on Wild 'N Out, got heavily offended on the show, which isn't surprising considering that people just throw disses at each other on the show. However, if you're gonna be on a show that's basically a giant rap battle, you might as well prepare yourself. Nick Cannon, who was the host of the show, actually started a lot of commotion when he said that self-hatred was the reason as to why she got offended on his show.
My boy Nick Cannon is so petty.
How petty is he?
He couldn't get Cardi B, so he got Azalea ugly ass.
Sorry, can I just say that was very anti-black. We are not, no colorism here on this
Get
stage.
him back.
My girl Azealia
I
Banks
don't
is
hear it.
so that she called Cardi B on the day she had her baby to congratulate her on being a single mama.
I didn't think that was funny. I thought that was rude. Like, let the girl have
And
a
to quote Cannon, "But really, you understand that comes from self-hurt and self-hatred within. You can hear it in her comments and when she speaks out. She probably has those problems and insecurities of being a darker complexion woman, and in her community, because she often talks about dating white men and all that stuff, she's probably not looked at as beautiful to her peers." However, not many days ago, all of this commotion settled down when Cannon thanked Banks on Instagram. For the first 4 seasons, the show filmed from Los Angeles, Hollywood, and aired on MTV. The first run episodes were suspended as Mr. Renaissance Entertainment became Incredible Entertainment in 2012. And upon being revived in 2012, the show was produced in New York City and aired on MTV2 during seasons 5 to 7. It also returned to that location for season 9. 2016, the show returned to airing new episodes on MTV, and for the first time since season 4, the production is in Los Angeles, whereas season 12 was aired in Atlanta, Georgia. However, of course, you probably have known how this show changed, but what most people probably don't know is that the theme song changed as the show changed. The Wild 'N Out theme song for seasons 1 through 4 was produced by Fat Man Scoop, and the theme music for season 5 onward was created by the host Kanan himself, with a new remixed version made for season 8. Seeing people up there on the stage perform without any problem makes them all look like professionals. I mean, of course they are great at what they do, but off camera they do practice a little bit. Most specifically the guests, as going on a TV show where you're expected to get flamed, while many people watch and millions more watch online, crazily enough might be a little nerve-wracking for some people. When Blac Chyna went on the show for the first time, she was extremely nervous. According to Kanan, the model and entrepreneur was ready to start filming, but when the cameras started rolling, she did get a little nervous, which resulted in them trying to make sure that she was okay for the most part.
Chyna asked Kim about me, my ride to biz. I had you all in your feeling like you had Rob in his. Nothing bad about you, because I just want to spend one night in China.
I had a chance with that ass, cause girl, your standards all over the place.
Hey, DC.
What?
On September 23rd of 2016, Kodak Black was expected to perform on Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out tour at the CFE Arena. Kodak Black was expected to be a surprise performance, but according to videos posted on social media, the star didn't actually complete a scheduled set. Kodak went onto his social media account and said that he cut his performance short due to a breach of contract.
I said give it up for Kodak Black.
On a fan shot video posted on Twitter, Kodak's song Tunnel Vision is blaring through the speakers, while the rapper was nowhere in sight. Kodak stated that they leaked his surprise performance 3 times, thus breaching the contract. Kodak was scheduled to perform 1 song, but instead he sorta performed 3 songs. This was most likely to start when Kanan tweeted, "Hey, just added, this Saturday we will be Wild 'N Out with Kodak Black." Most of the people on the show throw some of the most painful roasts on the spot. Kanan says that it is all improvisation, and after all the years the show's been going on for, he says that making up the rhymes has been second memory to him, just as if you were to practice a sport. However, when they have guests over that are new to this sort of thing, they have them practice. Not necessarily delivering lines, but more or less how to properly stand on the stage and project your voice to the audience.
Check it out. Look, that was not my girl. That was my side chick. That's why your breath always smells like my
Killed them with that. Everybody went crazy. So it's like, you never know. So this shit's not rehearsed. Do we write jokes to be prepared for certain games? Like, yeah, scripted? No. Do we have an idea of what we're probably gonna be doing in the episode? Yeah. We've been doing this shit for 5 years, you know?
When Nick Cannon was asked in an interview how many of the girls on the show he's been in a relationship with, he jokingly answered with all of them. However, afterwards, Cannon's more serious answer was that the relationship was more professional, as unlike most other shows, the girls weren't just there to look pretty for the ratings, they're mostly there to show off their improv skills and how funny they are. He also says that most of the girls that he brings onto the show are usually just some of his friends that are looking for a job.
Okay, nobody wanna eat me. Is that all you got? Only time you eat cat is in your mom's restaurant.
Yo, I thought we was in Brooklyn. I thought your squad was mean. Why is this chick the hardest on your team?
You know the Black Squad won now. Make some noise for the Black Squad, y'all.
Kanye West actually appeared on the first season of the show of Wild 'N Out. This really did help give the show some exposure during its beginning. What's crazy about this is on an interview, Kanan actually calls Kanye out to go on the show again, cause he says there's a few things he wanted to say on the show. And
oh yeah, I would get him good now.
Wait, but do you want him? Like, how does that work? Can you just call him and say, come on? Or?
Kanye, bring your butt back on Wild 'N Out. lot to talk about. Yeah.
So how is
Finally, the Wild 'N Out Sports Bar and Arcade is actually now open in Florida. Nick Cannon actually plans to expand it into a large franchise, mostly because the first store was a success, and there really is a market out there for this kind of restaurant.
you're gonna share?
Oh, absolutely.
Right
Well,
here?
Yeah, well, we just opened our first Wild 'N Out sports bar and arcade, and now.
So what's up? Like, what's the timeline for that?
We're looking. I don't want to jinx it, but towards the end of the year, we're looking to do it, and it's kind of gonna hopefully open one in Chicago very soon. We're doing a franchise. We opened the first one in South Beach in Miami, and then the next one is in my hometown in San Diego, and then hopefully the third one will be right here in Chicago.
Yeah.
The show that you get to see will have a mechanical bull,
Yeah.
the Wild 'N Out girls, arcade games, and great food. Wild 'N Out wings.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you all for watching. Those were 10 secrets you didn't know about Wild 'N Out. Leave a comment down below on what shocked you the most. Also, if you're a fan of the show, make sure to leave a like down below. Anyways, I'll hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.